Shockwaves tonight after newly installed White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci called a New Yorker writer and shared some colorful words for White House leakers. As well, White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus and White House Chief Strategist Steve Bannon. Among the quotes, listen to this. "I'm not Steve Bannon. I'm not trying to expletive my own expletive. I'm not trying to build my own brand off the expletive strength of the president. I'm here to serve the country." And this one, "They'll all be fired by me. I fired one guy the other day. I have 3 to 4 people I'll fire tomorrow. Reince Priebus, if you want to leak something, he'll be asked to resign very shortly." Reince is an expletive paranoid schizophrenic, a paranoiac. Whew. Here to discuss, Chris Hahn, a Democratic strategist and progressive radio host, Ned Ryan, American Majority CEO and former Bush 43 presidential writer, and Adriana Cohen, Boston Herald columnist and radio host. Adriana, I'm going to start with you. This is like super red hot. And the kind of language going on here, kind of shocking.
Exactly. I hear you. He didn't pull any punches there, Scaramucci, but he's coming from the right place. There needs to be some dramatic changes within the White House administration. As you know, Jerry, the leaks have been completely unacceptable. They're sabotaging the Trump administration, their ability to get the people's work done. It's jeopardizing our national security. So he really does, Scaramucci, need to clean house. He needs to track down who are these leakers and not only fire them, I say take one step further and put them in jail, because this needs to stop. There has been an unprecedented number of leaks during this administration, making it impossible for virtually any administration to do the government's work. So I applaud Scaramucci. I think he needs to get tough. He needs to find out where the problems are within this administration and take action.
Well, listen, we have to get to a tweet that Scaramucci just tweeted. Here's what he says. Okay, listen to this. "I sometimes use colorful language. I will refrain in this arena, but not give up the passionate fight for @real Donald Trump's agenda." All right, so that's the response. Chris, I'll get you first on this. Just jump right in here and tell me, how does this sound to your ears, this kind of level of conversation?
This sounds to me like a very fast-moving object that's going to burn out really quick. He's also going to get a lot of attention from the media, and that is not going to put him in the favor of his boss, Donald Trump. The over-under on him right now is 16 weeks, Jerry, and I'm taking the under.
Ned.
I don't think he's going to last very long.
Ned, what do you say?
I think the frustrating part about some of this, hey, listen, I agree on the leaks. We've got to stop the leaks coming out of the West Wing. We have to absolutely stop the leaks coming out of the bureaucracy that are really trying to undercut Donald Trump. I think the thing that really frustrates me, Jerry, about this is this story right now steps on some really incredible stories that are taking place today. The Fusion GPS testimony in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee. We should be talking about that and the explosive revelations, and instead we're talking about some expletives in a tweet.
We should be talking about health care. We should be talking about a whole lot of things.
So,
but
Adriana,
these guys don't want us to talk about that.
How do you stop these leaks, though? I mean, it's one thing that you say you're going to throw people in jail. Really? Can you throw people in jail for this? At the end of the day, what's the best step forward? Adriana.
Well, first of all, you have to find out, you can't put somebody in jail, let's say, unless they're sharing classified information, that kind of thing. But it needs to stop. I think there are leakers within the high-level inner circle of Donald Trump's circle, and I also think, obviously, within the deep state. Director Comey, former Director Comey, admitted he leaked information which very well have been classified to the media.
Sure.
Exactly. So it needs to stop. It needs to be tracked down. And I think Donald Trump is on track, encouraging.
Ned, you got us out there, my friend. Just get it out there.
Yeah, Jerry, I mean, here's the thing. I think this is one thing that has been frustrating Trump in regards to Sessions. Again, late last night, late in the day, Sessions and the DOJ announced they're going to pursue strongly these leakers. And I honestly think that if he focuses on the former deputy of NSA, Ben Rhodes, and his echo chamber, I think they might be able to track down, identify, and hopefully convict a couple people. Because here's the thing, Jerry. If you find 1 or 2 of these people, convict them, give them the perp walk and handcuffs,
everybody else shuts
put
up.
them in jail, everybody else will shut up. It will have a chilling effect on these leaks.
Hey, Jerry, I don't know any communications director in history that has the power to put anybody in jail. So I know this is very
about
professional.
Sessions.
Hang on a second. I've got something that's going to change the mix here.
Maybe they'll give him a badge and a gun, but I don't think so.
I've got something that's going to change the mix. This is a White House official on Scaramucci to Fox News. Quote, "This is getting out of hand. I am honestly getting concerned for my safety in the office tomorrow. This type of behavior is unbelievable. Working in the White House and something like that is said, it's a disgrace." It's a disgrace. Ned, jump in. Somebody jump in here.
Jerry, I would say the focus, again, let's just focus on these leaks. Let's focus on passing the agenda. Let's focus on some positive things instead of focusing on the infighting. And I hope that we can sort, I hope the White House can sort some of these things out. Because, again, every West Wing has very strong personalities. There has been a few of these things that are taking place with leaks. Let's just say there will be a zero tolerance
Here's
moving
my question.
forward. The next leak,
Chris,
you're fired. But at the same time,
let me ask
focus
you
on
something.
the agenda.
Chris, I need to ask you this question. So one of the things that's happened that people don't keep track of very well, it's been very difficult filling in all of Trump's appointees, right? So you have this legacy, you have this holdover of all previous administration people who aren't so well disposed to Donald Trump. Guess what? Don't the Democrats play some role in this problem, Chris?
No. The president has been late and tardy in submitting his nominees.
That's not true.
The president
Chris,
has
you
to,
know
before
that's
the
not
Congress
true.
can hold on, Ned. Ned, I didn't interrupt you. Please
go ahead.
Before the president's nominees can be voted on, the president has to submit them, and they also have to submit their paperwork and their clearance documents. And this presidency has been the worst at that, probably because they didn't have a real transition. And as for Scaramucci, after reading that statement from the White House official, I'm moving that over under to 10 weeks. I'm still taking the under.
Okay, well, hang on, guys. We've got plenty more time for this. We're going to take this over to the next block. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more on this.